Greetings, everyone. Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll be delving into the fascinating world of Afghani cuisine. Afghani cuisine. Afghan cuisine is a delightful fusion of flavors from various cultures, influenced by the country's history, geography, and its position along the Silk Road. Staple foods. Rice, chilab. Essential in Afghan cuisine, often served with meats, vegetables, or lentils. Bread, naan, flatbread, usually cooked in a clay oven, tandoor. Meat, lamb, chicken, and occasionally beef are commonly used, often cooked with various spices. Signature dishes. Kabuli pulao, a fragrant rice dish cooked with lamb, raisins, carrots, and nuts. Kabuli pulao is a popular Afghan rice dish known for its aromatic flavors and delightful combination of ingredients. It's a specialty dish that's often served on special occasions and gatherings in Afghanistan. Rice. Long-grain basmati rice is typically used for Kabuli pulao. It's known for its fragrance and ability to absorb flavors well. Lamb. The dish traditionally uses lamb as the primary protein. The lamb is often cut into chunks or cubes and cooked until tender with spices such as cumin, cardamom, and cinnamon, adding depth to the dish. Raisins. Sweetness is added to the dish with the inclusion of raisins. They contribute a pleasant contrast to the savory flavors of the lamb and spices. Carrots. Carrots are a key vegetable component in Kabuli pulao. They are often julienned or sliced into thin strips and sautéed until caramelized, imparting a slightly sweet taste to the dish. Nuts. Typically, almonds or pistachios are used to add a crunchy texture and nutty flavor to the pulao. They are often toasted and sprinkled over the rice before serving. Kabili pulao. A special version of pulao, often served during celebrations. Kabili pulao, also known as Kabuli pulao, is a cherished and revered dish in Afghan cuisine. It holds a significant place in celebrations, feasts, weddings, and special occasions. This dish exemplifies the intricate flavors and cultural richness of Afghan culinary traditions. Ingredients. Kabili pulao typically consists of the following key ingredients. 1. Basmati rice. Long-grain basmati rice is used for its fragrance and texture. 2. Meat. Traditionally, lamb or chicken is used, which is often marinated and cooked to tenderness. 3. Onions. Sliced onions are caramelized to impart a sweet flavor and golden color to the dish. 4. Spices. A blend of spices such as cardamom, cumin, cloves, and sometimes saffron is used to season the rice and meat. 5. Nuts and dried fruits. Almonds, pistachios, and raisins or chopped apricots are commonly used to add a sweet and nutty dimension. 6. Carrots. Julienned or shredded carrots are fried until crispy and used as a topping. Mantu. Steamed dumplings filled with minced meat and onions, topped with yogurt and lentils. Mantu is a traditional dish commonly found in Afghan, Central Asian, and Persian cuisines. It consists of steamed dumplings filled with a flavorful mixture of minced meat, usually beef or lamb, and onions. The dumpling dough is typically made from flour, water, and sometimes eggs, rolled out thinly and then filled with the meat mixture. The dumplings are then sealed into various shapes, often resembling small pillows or half-moons. The process of making mantu involves meticulous folding and sealing of the dough to ensure the filling stays intact during steaming. Once assembled, the dumplings are steamed until the dough becomes tender and the meat filling is cooked through. One of the defining elements of mantu is its garnishing. It's commonly served topped with a generous dollop of yogurt and a flavorful lentil sauce. The yogurt adds a creamy and tangy element, while the lentil sauce, often made with onions, tomatoes, and a blend of spices, provides a rich and savory topping. Ashak. Another type of dumpling filled with leeks, served with a tomato-based sauce and yogurt. Ashak is a traditional Afghan dish that consists of dumplings filled with a savory mixture, typically leeks or scallions, and sometimes spinach. These dumplings are commonly served with a flavorful tomato-based sauce and a generous dollop of yogurt on top. The dumpling dough is made from flour, water, and sometimes eggs, kneaded into a thin, elastic dough. The filling is prepared by finely chopping leeks or scallions, often seasoned with spices like coriander, cumin, and sometimes chili flakes for added flavor. To assemble the dumplings, small rounds of dough are filled with the leek mixture, folded into half-moon shapes, and sealed by pressing the edges together. They are then boiled until they are cooked through. The tomato-based sauce accompanying ashak is usually made by cooking tomatoes, onions, garlic, and various spices together until it forms a rich, aromatic sauce. This sauce is often poured over the cooked dumplings. The dish is traditionally garnished with a spoonful of creamy yogurt on top, which provides a cooling contrast to the savory flavors of the dumplings and tomato sauce. Sometimes, a sprinkle of dried mint or cilantro is added for a fresh herbal note. Kebabs, grilled skewered meats, a popular street food. Kebabs are a diverse and popular dish found in various cuisines around the world, particularly in the Middle East, South Asia, and parts of Africa. These consist of small pieces of meat, often marinated and skewered, then grilled or cooked over an open flame. While meats like lamb, beef, chicken, and fish are commonly used, some regions also feature vegetarian options using vegetables, tofu, or paneer. The preparation methods and flavors can vary significantly depending on the cultural influence and regional preferences. Marinades. Before grilling, the meat is typically marinated. Marinades can include a blend of spices, herbs, yogurt, citrus, vinegar, and oil, which infuse the meat with flavor and help tenderize it. Spices. Kebabs are known for their robust and aromatic spices. Common spices used in marinades or sprinkled on the meat include cumin, paprika, coriander, turmeric, chili powder, and more, lending each variation its distinctive taste. Cooking methods. Kebabs are traditionally cooked on skewers over a grill, open flame, or in a tandoor oven. This method imparts a smoky flavor and ensures even cooking. Varieties. Some popular types of kebabs include shish kebab, cubes of meat, often lamb or beef, along with vegetables like bell peppers, onions, and tomatoes on skewers. Seekh kebab, minced meat, usually lamb or beef, mixed with spices and formed into sausage-like shapes around skewers. Chicken tikka, marinated chicken pieces cooked in a tandoor oven. Kofta kebab, ground meat, such as lamb, beef, or chicken, mixed with spices and herbs, formed into balls or patties and skewered. Balani, thin, stuffed flatbread usually filled with potatoes, leeks, or lentils. Balani is a traditional Afghan flatbread that's beloved for its thin, crispy texture and flavorful fillings. It's similar to other stuffed flatbreads found in various cultures, like Indian parathas or Persian balani. The bread itself is typically made from a simple dough of flour, water, and oil, rolled out thinly before being filled and folded over. The fillings for balani can vary widely based on regional preferences and personal taste. Common fillings include mashed potatoes, leeks, lentils, spinach, pumpkin, or a combination of these ingredients. Sometimes, additional spices and herbs like cilantro, cumin, or paprika are added to enhance the flavors. Once the filling is spread over half of the thinly rolled dough, the other half is folded over to encase the filling completely. The edges are then sealed, and the bread is cooked on a griddle or pan until both sides are golden brown and crispy. Balani is often served as a snack, appetizer, or side dish and can be accompanied by various sauces or condiments like yogurt, chutney, or pickles. It's a versatile dish that can be enjoyed on its own or as part of a larger meal. Aush, a type of noodle soup with vegetables and sometimes meat. Aush is a traditional Afghan dish, a type of noodle soup that's both hearty and flavorful. It's a popular dish particularly during colder months, offering warmth and comfort. Aush generally consists of noodles, vegetables, and sometimes meat, cooked together in a savory broth with various spices. The key ingredients in aush can vary depending on regional preferences and personal tastes, but some common components include noodles. Aush typically uses thick, short noodles. Sometimes, the noodles are handmade, but commercially available pasta or noodles can also be used. Vegetables. Various vegetables are used in aush, such as spinach, carrots, tomatoes, onions, garlic, and sometimes bell peppers or lentils. The vegetables are often chopped or diced and added to the soup, contributing to its texture and flavor. Meat. While not always included, some versions of aush contain meat, such as lamb, beef, or chicken. The meat is usually cooked separately and added to the soup later, enhancing the richness of the broth. Broth. The base of Aush is a flavorful broth made by simmering bones, meat, or vegetables with spices like turmeric, cumin, coriander, and sometimes mint. This broth forms the foundation of the soup's taste. Seasonings and herbs. Aush can be seasoned with a variety of spices and herbs, such as dried mint, cilantro, or parsley, to enhance its aroma and taste. Spices and condiments. Garam masala, a blend of spices often used in meat dishes. Turmeric, cumin, coriander, commonly used in various recipes. Chutneys and yogurt, essential for adding tanginess and creaminess to dishes. Beverages and desserts. Green tea, chai, often served with cardamom and sugar. Sherbet, a sweet, fruity drink. Furni, a creamy dessert made with milk, cornstarch, and flavored with cardamom and pistachios. Jalebi, deep-fried pretzel-shaped batter soaked in sugar syrup, a popular sweet. Afghan cuisine has been influenced by neighboring regions such as Iran, India, and Central Asia. This influence is seen in the use of spices, cooking techniques, and certain dishes. Food plays a significant role in Afghan culture, often bringing families and communities together, especially during celebrations and gatherings. Hospitality is essential, and guests are often treated with great respect, served with the best dishes available. Different regions in Afghanistan have their specialties influenced by local produce and traditions. For instance, the cuisine in the northern regions may differ from that in the south or in urban centers. Afghan cuisine is a delightful mix of aromatic spices, hearty meats, and flavorful rice dishes, reflecting the country's rich history and diverse cultural influences. If you found value, entertainment, or information in our video content, we kindly encourage you to consider subscribing to our channel, as your support not only motivates us to create more engaging content but also ensures you stay updated with our latest releases and contribute to the growth of our community.